A growing backlash is building across Europe and Canada. From Copenhagen to Calgary, people are boycotting American products. The reason? Donald Trump. It started with tariffs. Then came threats. Trump's latest comments about using military force to get Greenland have pushed people too far. He said, "Nothing is off the table," when asked if force could help the United States acquire Greenland from Denmark. Denmark quickly pushed back. Its foreign minister called Trump's comments disrespectful.
I have a message for our American friends and all others who are listening. Much is being said these days. Many accusations and many allegations have been made. And of course, we are open to criticism. But let me be completely honest. We do not appreciate the tone in which is being delivered. This is not how you speak to your close allies. And I still consider Denmark and the United States to be close allies. We respect that the United States needs a greater military presence in Greenland, as Vice President Vance mentioned this evening. We, Denmark and Greenland, are very much open to discussing this with you, with an open mind. We still have the defense agreement from 1951. It offers ample opportunity for the United States to have a much stronger military presence in Greenland. If that is what you wish, then let us discuss it. And let us not forget, Greenland is part of NATO. Today, NATO's security guarantee also covers Greenland.
Greenland's prime minister was firmer. The U.S. will not get the island, he declared. Now people are responding with their wallets. In Denmark and Greenland, shops are pulling American brands like Coca-Cola and Pringles. Netflix subscriptions are being canceled. Californian wine? Off the menu. And it's not just Denmark. Across Europe, frustration is spilling over. Consumers in France, Germany, and the Netherlands are shunning U.S. goods. In Canada, many have already joined the boycott. On social media, hashtags like Boycott USA, Buy Local are gaining traction. The message is simple: push back against Trump's bullying. Economically, retailers are feeling the pressure. Some stores are slashing prices on U.S. imports. Others are removing them entirely. It's not an organized campaign. It's people acting on principle. This backlash may not dent U.S. trade numbers overnight, but it sends a message. Trump's actions have consequences beyond headlines. They're changing what people buy and trust. From tariffs to threats, Trump's tough talk is triggering a soft power rebellion. And from Europe to Canada, the boycott wave shows no sign of slowing down.
To security is that we've underinvested in the infrastructure, we've underinvested in the security architecture, and we've underinvested in the brave men and women who are doing a very hard job, as Mike said, to keep all of us safe. That has to change. Now, when I pointed out a couple of weeks ago that in some ways, with all due respect to our Danish allies, they had not kept pace, there was a lot of criticism from Denmark, a lot of attacks at the Trump administration, at the president, at me, at others in our administration for saying the obvious, which is that Denmark hasn't done a good job at keeping Greenland safe. And you know, one of the things I heard was, well, what about the many Danes who lost their lives in the war on terror fighting alongside the United States? Well, look, we obviously honor the sacrifice of our Danish friends in the war on terror 20 years ago, just as, for example, the French honor the sacrifice of Americans in Normandy 80 years ago. But recognizing that there are important security partnerships in the past does not mean that we can't have disagreements with allies in the present about how to preserve our shared security for the future. And that's what this is about. There is no amount of bullying, no amount of obfuscating, no amount of confusing the issue. Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is. There has been an expansion of the security footprint and the security interest of Russia and China.